23. Here comes Brown. Flag is down. And Brown bounced off a couple of tackles and gets out to the 38-yard line. So Bo Levi Mitchell with a 20-point lead comes back on the field. Let's join Sarah Orlesky.
Well, Gord, I spoke to Bo Levi Mitchell yesterday, and he told me that one of the things that he worked on in this offseason was taking a page out of J.J. Watt's book of trying to become a better overall athlete. To that end, he took up the sport of squash. So I asked why squash. He said he'd played tennis before, but it's not a confined court in tennis. You can lose the tennis ball. He enjoyed squash. He says it helps with hand-eye coordination, foot speed, and one of his opponents during the offseason, none other than his offensive coordinator, Dave Dickinson. I asked him how it went, and Bo said you would think that I was the 40-year-old out there.
Dave Dickinson's still a pretty good athlete, sneaky good athlete.
It was sneaky. It was a Hall of Fame quarterback, and he was sneaky out there. You know, you would give him a little bit of space, and he'd knife you with his legs, and typically you're thinking Dave Dickinson's going to just destroy you with precision passing and accuracy, which he did. But boy, he was very underrated athletically as well.
Give to Harrison on first down, and he's wrapped up that by Westerman. The thing about Bo Levi Mitchell, Matt, is he's only 25. This is fourth year in the league.
Yeah, and I listened to him handle himself in the media scrums and talking to folks, and he's like a seasoned vet, the way he carries himself and the way he answers questions, and he's very composed, very confident, and I expect that coming from Katy, Texas, and that environment that he grew up in down there, and I like everything about that kid and what he brings to the table.
Mitchell has time, throws over the middle, incomplete for Marquay McDaniel, and Calgary will have to kick. So we talk about Robert Marve being a young quarterback. He's a year older than Bo Levi Mitchell.
Yeah, but a lot less experience with the real bullets flying. But I just find it interesting how all these quarterbacks overlap and somehow know each other, compete against one another, and the stories that we come across week in, week out. And this whole Ja'Cory Harris one for me is just mind-blower. These guys crossed paths some 5-6 years ago in Miami, and Ja'Cory took his job and was falling out between head coach Shannon and Marv, and he moved forward to Purdue and blows out his ACL 3 times.
Still down on the kick return, gets up the sidelines, and the Winnipeg Blue Bombers will have good field position when we come back. But they'll run into a stout Calgary defense led by middle linebacker Juwan Simpson. Back with more on the CFL on TSN right after this.
Every underdog will have their day. CFL Fantasy Football presented by Moores is back. Every pick, every play matters.
Right now at Burger King, get 10 chicken nuggets for just $1.99. No, wait, is that really right?
Yeah, it says it right there. $1.99, 10 nuggets, limited time only.
All right, they're crispy and golden on the outside and made with tender seasoned white meat inside. Get more your way only at Burger King.
They say rain's bad luck for a wedding.
Oh, it's good luck, actually.
The new Discovery Sport. Land Rover, above and beyond.
So Juwan Simpson was up to his usual tricks in the pregame, having a conversation with Chris Randall, other members of the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. The officials had to come in and separate them before things got going. This is before the coin toss. He's a vocal, inspirational guy, and that inspiration works on both sides of the ball.
But I look up to Juwan. I really do. The way that he's able to grab somebody's ear, and when he talks, when he speaks to a team or anybody on the team, you listen. He's just a motivational guy. He's a guy that is going to leave his body out there on the field, and he's always the guy giving us a speech going out there to begin a game. When he does it, man, guys get hyped. You might not be ready, you might not be confident or something, but as soon as he starts talking, you feel like you're ready to play that game.
So now Winnipeg with the ball at the Calgary 31-yard line after the Stoudemire return and a chance to get back in the football game. 5 receivers set. They give it up to Cameron Marshall, the first down carry, and Marshall fights his way for 8 yards down to the 23-yard line.
There you go. Give it to the big boy. Absolutely love that kid. 52 rushes, 244 yards coming into the ball game, couple touchdowns, averages almost 5 yards a carry. Why not? Help the young quarterback out, establish the line of scrimmage. Teams and defense doing everything they can.
Marcus a gain of 7, 2nd and 3. And now tripping and falling on the play is Marshall. It'll be a loss of 3. And Calgary, or Winnipeg rather, will have to send the field goal unit on.
Well, just a nice play. This play was going nowhere fast. I can tell you why. Because Quinn Smith's going to cross the face of the offensive lineman is trying to block for him, and he right there. He's in the backfield already. That was just a nice job by the big man in the middle, Quinn Smith from Concordia. And that's probably why Cannon tripped, because he saw that happening. So 300 pounds crossing the face of your right guard trying to get his hat in the hole, and it wasn't happening.
Now a 36-yard field goal try. And Hiralahu puts it up and good. The first points for Winnipeg since the opening moments of the first half. And so now Winnipeg down by 17. But you saw Quinn Smith make that play a moment ago. John Hufnagel is a terrific head coach, but this organization in Calgary is really one that is the hallmark of stability. Here are the drafted players in Calgary's lineup tonight, picked since 2010. 16 players in total are in the lineup. 7 of them are starting.
Yeah, and I'm hats off to a guy, and I'm going to give him a lot of credit here, and that's their director of player personnel, assistant general manager, John Murphy. He's been with him for 8 seasons, and that guy can find some talent.
You know as well as anyone, Matt, you win with Canadian talent in the CFL, and they've been as good or better than anyone the last few years in not just finding it, but developing it. Now they start first down at the 35-yard line. Ball by Mitchell looking for Fuller. He's got it. And a first down in the Winnipeg territory at the 50-yard line. A pickup of 25 yards.
I love the protection on this, and I love the throw, and I love the route, the anticipation. Just everything came together on that play. That's offensive football. We hadn't seen of it. First of all, protection. Pickup on the stunt. Nice job. Bo Levi, small little area to work within. The ball's out right now. Here it comes. Fuller secures it. Well done. About time to see it. Like to see more of it.
Here's Harrison on the first down carry, and Harrison squirts free, picks up 8 as he gets down to the 44-yard line. Just seems like whoever Calgary loses, it's next man up.
And the championship teams at the end of the year that hoist the Grey Cup, typically that's what they're preaching. You know, they've overcome adversity better than the other teams throughout the league and found the players to make the plays consistently. And that's what we see a 6-2 football team doing right now in the Calgary Stampeders.
And here's Harrison trying to bounce it outside. He won't get there. Randall makes the tackle. And it'll be third down for Calgary.
That's a stop they needed, Gord, right there big time, because they pick up that first down and keeping this drive alive and having more possibility, more points to put on the board. And Winnipeg bowed its neck right there. And
interesting, Matt, that Hufnagel does not like to try long field goals. This would be a 52-yard try, which is well within the range of Rennie Paredes, but he elects not to and will punt instead.
Yeah, put your defense out there. Let Rich Stuber's boys, his defensive philosophy, just go out there and work their magic. Not like Winnipeg's been lighting it up or flipping the field.
And Maver kind of punched 9 irons that out of bounds at the 14-yard line. And time now to take a look at the sack attack, brought to you by Purolator. Tackling hunger, a promise we can all help deliver. Calgary's got 5 sacks on the day today, 23 now. Winnipeg with 19. The problem for the Bombers is the difference for them is they've allowed 12 more sacks this year than they have inflicted on the opposition.
That's 31 in total. Remember, 71 was the worst in the league last year. And it's tough on quarterbacks. You look pretty average when you're throwing off your back foot and trying to block for those guys up front.
Now Marv with a play fake on first down, wants to throw and does. And the pass is caught by Nick Moore out across the 20 to 23, but a yard short of a Winnipeg first down.
Yeah, Marcel Belfay mixing things up there, getting his mobile, athletic quarterback on the edge and giving those guys up front a better chance to be successful as opposed to goes to 50 pro 24/7. 50 pro is when you quarterback is 7 yards deep right behind this offensive line, and they got to protect that spot. Move the launching point, and it helps the big boys up front.
Give it off to Marshall, and Marshall's got a first down and more across the 30. Gets to the 32-yard line. Marshall last week, Matt, led Winnipeg, or last game against Toronto, led the Bombers in both rushing yards and receiving yards.
I think he's a quality football back. Solid blocker, good hands, hits the whole heart.
That was the first down of the second half for Winnipeg. In, looking deep for more, and that pass is incomplete. He was double covered to the play. Josh Bell was there along with Joe Burnett. He'll bring up second down.
Yeah, here's a situation. You asked me, Gordon, what I'd like to see the young quarterback do in their second half, and I said be aggressive, attack the defense, but he chooses the wrong guy. He looks left, and then he thinks he's going to have it right. He throws into double coverage, and that is not open. The play was to the field side where he looked the first time and he didn't pull the trigger, didn't trust his eyes. And that's experience. He was thinking that by looking left, he was going to hold the man over the top and he'd have one-on-one opportunity with Nick Moore to the boundary. Well, it never happened. It never happened. And he threw blindly into double coverage.
Here comes a blitz from Juwan Simpson, and Marv is under pressure, got away. He got whacked and throws the ball away. And once again, Brandon Boudreau, who's back in the Calgary lineup, is all over the Winnipeg quarterback.
They're just feasting on an offensive line and a young quarterback trying to figure it out right now. And Robert just tapped his shoulder pads and said it was on me. And, you know, you can't fabricate things out there. It's either there or it's not. You eliminate it. He looked left on the 1st and 10 ball and then threw into double coverage, and that got him in trouble in a hurry.
Flag is down. Big kick knocks Brown back to his 25-yard line. And Brown gets out to the 35. Now, it was 3rd and 10. The call appears to be against Winnipeg.
Yeah, it looks like a holding on them as it was a jailbreak to Pavralahu.
And I believe Winnipeg's going to make their Calgary rather is going to make Winnipeg kick again.
Holding Winnipeg number 39. 10-yard penalty. Repeat, 3rd down.
Do it over again.
Yeah, it was a jailbreak, and he had to hold though. That ball was being blocked, and I like the idea of making him punt again. Harvard has had a good good ball game punting the football here. He's had to do it several times. I like Tim Brown. If you watch Tim Brown in this, folks, watch what he does. He doesn't mess around going from sideline to sideline. He catches most everything in the air, which saves you yards, and he gets north and south and gets upfield. I love that about Tim Brown.
Let's go, team. Easy, tight. Easy. Hey, off.
I'd be a real surprise if Tim doesn't catch this one in the air and go north-south.
Now from the 45-yard line. Up he goes, and Brown gets close to midfield for out of bounds at the 54. And the third quarter has come to an end. The Calgary Stampeders have extended their lead here. Cricket was going to fool them, but interceptions have been a big story, including that one by Jamar Wall for a touchdown. Calgary leads by 17 as we go to the fourth quarter.
subito.
The all-new Fiat 500X crossover. With over 65 standard and available safety features, including options like all-wheel drive and blind spot monitoring, it's eye candy that watches the road.
Right now at Burger King, get 10 chicken nuggets for just $1.99. No, wait, is that really right?
Yeah, it says it right there. $1.99, 10 nuggets, limited time only.
All right, they are crispy and golden on the outside and made with tender seasoned white meat inside. Get more your way only at Burger King.
When Kevin Jurgensen needs light, he trusts only Duracell Quantum because it lasts longer in 99% of devices.
Through 3/4 of play, here are the numbers here in Winnipeg, and you can see Winnipeg, which is 90 total yards, only 9 in that third quarter. Turnovers.
9?
9.
9. That's pretty much where we're at in this football game. It's been about defense. Even Calgary's offense only had 75 that quarter. And the defense is flexing its muscles. But I'm afraid right now for Robert Marv moving forward in the last 15 minutes. He's in a catch-up mode, and this football team just hasn't shown any type of offensive continuity to put points on the board. And Calgary's, I think, is going to pin the ears back and just continue to try to bait him and jump everything that comes out of his hand.
You know, this Calgary defense so underrated. Really shouldn't be. You talk about Bo Levi Mitchell and the great Calgary offense, of course, and John Cornish when he's in there. But this Calgary defense got the job done in the playoffs last year, and of course in the Grey Cup game. Now on first down, a fake to Parker, and put it back underneath, and off and running is Lamar Durant, and Durant still going. I don't know where he's going. The 23-yard line. How about that? So they fake it to Anthony Parker. Give it off to Lamar Durant, the second-round pick in the 2015 draft, and to Simon Fraser. Off he goes for a gain of 33.
Oh, this is nice little misdirection, and I talked about Durant earlier, just big. I'm talking about 6'2", 230 plus, and he's a big body running free there, just all over the place, kind of serpentining down the football field. I love it.
It actually goes into the books as a pass, Matt, because they always shoveled forward.
As a receiver, I'm sure Durant would like that.
Sure. On first down, Bo Levi Mitchell with Fuller. Touchdown! What a catch by Jeff Fuller. Unbelievable how Fuller juggled and hung on. The officials say he did catch it. There's a flag down, though.
I apologize if I scared anybody listening to the game, but I saw a jailbreak, and the throw was unbelievable because this ball was out 10 yards before Fuller even broke on his route, and Bo Levi spots this, and then Fuller turns around and sticks up his left hand and just makes a tremendous catch. But credit the throw and the offensive line. And Harrison, look at that block right there, and free safety Leggett coming. Well, if we can get you an all-24 shot, you might be able to see the perspective that I saw and how the anticipation from Bo Levi Mitchell making his 26th start spotted that ball perfectly from the receiver from Texas A&M, Jeff Fuller.
Who caught the back stripe of the football to start with, juggled it.
That was sick.
Second touchdown catch of the year for Fuller. And the Stampeders have run the lead to 24, a 30-6 lead. Bo Levi Mitchell hooks up with Jeff Fuller. And Calgary's rolling once again in Winnipeg, trying to make it 6 straight wins in the Manitoba capital.
We've been thinking. There's a sound a ball makes when it catches nothing but net. Why does everyone love that sound? It doesn't get you extra points. Maybe it's the precision, accuracy, At GMC, we get that. Nothing separates the men from the boys. Like nothing but net. This is precision. This is GMC. Swish.
Celebrate the summer with the Coors Light Games Nationals. Watch it on demand at tsn.ca/SummerCenter.
Little Caesar's new bacon wrapped deep dish pizza. It's topped with bacon, wrapped in over 3.5 feet of bacon. So much bacon, you won't know how to hold it. Oh, like that. Get a large bacon wrapped deep dish pizza for just $13.99 at Little Caesar's.
Hot and ready.
Looking for a better way to get dirt and grime off outdoor surfaces? Choose the 2-in-1 Ultimate Water Broom. It's a push broom with powerful water jets to clean as you sweep. PVC bristles scrub debris loose, and the water jets wash it away. It's great for eliminating mold and mildew, and the telescopic handle helps with extended reach. For better outdoor cleaning, give surfaces a 1-2 punch with the Ultimate Water Broom. Only at Home Hardware and Building Center locations. Homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
I just can't tell you what kind of execution this was here. We talked about it on the corner in the third quarter that they threw together and the timing. And here, great pickup by the offensive line and Harris, the running back, the anticipation of the throw and then the athletic ability on the end of it from Fuller to squeeze it right there, tap it into his hands, and that's just gorgeous. I was excited about that one because of the anticipation. Just unbelievable by young quarterback spotting that ball perfectly to his big receiver.
Veltong on the kickoff return from the 5-yard line. And Veltong out to the 24. So a quiet crowd here in Winnipeg so far moving into the evening. And Bo Levi Mitchell talked to us yesterday about dealing with crowd noise and loving the silence.
When you have an entire, 30,000 fans chirping you, all week they've been on Twitter, on everything, chirping, saying how good they are and what they're going to do to you and how you're not going to do anything. And all of a sudden you make those plays where they just can't say anything. They can't think of words to say. It's the greatest feeling there is. It's the best noise there is in football.
The sound of silence.
There's Robert Marv on first down, throws. Nick Moore the catch up to the 30-yard line for a gain of 6.
I agree with Bo. It's the support and excitement and the noise and the atmosphere that's created at home is crazy, and you feed off it. Football is an emotional sport. You go on the road, and to be able to silence a crowd like this in hostile territory, I'm with Bo Levi. There's nothing better than being able to do that.
Quiet now for the offense as Marv throws. It's batted down. That was knocked down right at the line. I think Micah Johnson got a piece of that, and the cowbells have gone silent here in Winnipeg.
Yeah, not a lot of ringing going on right now.
So the Bombers are 6-16 in the stadium, Matt, since it opened, and in danger of falling to 6-17.
That's a good-looking cowbell right there. That one doesn't look like it's been used much, and it really hasn't.
That's high end right there.
That one's like pristine, it's fresh out of the box.
Micah Johnson, by the way, who knocked the ball down as the injured Calgary Stampeder.
Yeah, I mean, this is what it's like here right now. This is what Bo Levi's talking about. Nothing better than doing that. Hostile territory, come in here and making them go silent.
Now, did you ever jaw with fans? Did you ever say anything to fans in the stadium?
In Montreal, the Big O, we had there was like 4,500 people there before he closed up shop. But you could actually carry on a conversation with people up in the third deck, because you could hear them. It was, no, I never engaged in the fans. Only in fun. Only chunk of the football after you scored.
So a punting situation again for Ira Lahu, and now Winnipeg faces the Labor Day week home and home with Saskatchewan starting in Regina next Sunday. Ira Lahu's going to throw. No. Pulls it back down, gets a good kick away, chases Brown back inside his 40-yard line.
They were way downfield.
And a flag comes down late as Brown goes out of bounds close to the 50-yard line, a 43-yard punt. 36, Calgary with the lead. Back with more after this.
This football season, we're going to shop at Safeway because we want to win amazing prizes, like a Sultan Harley Pasternak Power Blender with a 2-horsepower motor and 30,000 RPMs, BPA free with an all-metal drive 8-blade blending system. Shop and play at Safeway.
The rich, full flavor of Rickard's Red has been known to lead to deep conversations. Wait a minute, these guys are actually talking about John's tiny t-shirt. Rickard's Red, taste worth talking about.
What do you think a Tim Hortons dark roast coffee would taste like?
Too strong.
We're gonna try it in the dark so that you can really focus on the flavors.
You want to step forward to the pedestal? First thing that comes to mind.
Wow.
It's really smooth. It's awesome.
And it's got a good flavor.
Go ahead. Get into the dark.
Razor, Ranger, Sportsman, Ace, Canada's most innovative off-road vehicles are all on sale during the Polaris factory authorized clearance. Get our biggest rebate ever on Razor XP 1000. Save $1,000 on remaining 2015s while they last. Get our lowest price ever on Ace 4x4. This all-new off-road experience is just $74.99 after rebate. And all remaining 2015s get a free 2-year extended warranty during the Polaris factory authorized clearance.
The CFL on TSN is brought to you by GMC. We are professional grade. Late fall coming in Winnipeg.
I got an invitation to go on that Red River a little later on a pontoon boat.
Going?
Saco.
You going?
Yeah. I don't think so, Gord. I think you're not going to get some dinner. I'm going to leave that to Saco tonight.
Yeah?
I'm heading to Dallas tomorrow. I'm going to go see my family. My baby girl.
First down, Calgary. Bowley by Mitchell tosses it off to Harrison. And Torrey Harrison leaps to midfield, lost the ball. And the Bombers say they've recovered it. But they're going to mark this, I believe, as down by contact right at the midfield stripe.
2nd and 5. Yeah, it just pops right out as soon as the ball hits the ground. There's the elbow right here. Goes up. And then it's out.
Hang on.
I think he might have hit his.
Hang on a second. The ground can make you fumble, and hang on a second. Well, no challenge. 2nd and 5. Mitchell looking over the top, but he's got a catch by Eric Rogers, and Rogers down to the 25-yard line. And Eric Rogers has a gain of 30 yards and another Calgary first down.
Again, more anticipation from Bo Levi Mitchell finding one of his big targets down the football field and spotting the football beautifully. Little point fade.